Welcome to WeLearn Virtual Learning Network. This is session number 8, Incentive Compensation and Benefits. Topics which we are going to cover in this session are Introduction, Purpose and Requirement of Incentive Plans, Organization-wide Incentive Plan, Type of Employee Benefits. So coming towards the first topic, that is the introduction. Incentive compensation may be defined as the practice of compensating employees based on their performance and their ability to meet their organization performance goal. The increase in global competition poses a difficult challenge for organization and HRM specialists in particular. HRM personnel are working towards improving organizational productivity and enhance its effectiveness using HRM programs. Organizations are constantly trying to motivate the employee through compensation schemes that match the organization objective and employee performance. Incentive plans have to be focused on individual people or teams. Employee must have a clear understanding of connection between their efforts and their incentive compensation. Additionally, an incentive compensation plan is said to be well designed if it makes each department or individual focus on and administer proper control over its field of activities. Next is the purpose and requirement of incentive plans. Once an organization has determined its goals and objectives, it must strive to reach these goals and objectives through its employees, although the employee of an organization could have been trained well and the organization could have chosen the right individual. It still remains a challenge to make the employee understand the objective and work hard to achieve them. One way of motivating the employee to work according to the organization strategies toward achieving its goal and objective is by having an appropriate incentive plan. The payment given to employee apart from their wage and salary is termed as incentives. Usually, incentives are associated with the productivity. Employee may receive incentive on individual basis or group basis. An incentive plan is a scheme used to motivate individual or group performance. Incentive plans are required in an organization because the right incentive plan, when implemented properly, helps in motivating employee, increasing productivity, and allows the employer to differentiate the pay given to high performers. Incentive plans can be financial or non-financial. The following is the incentive plan. These are the different types of incentive: financial and the non-financial. Financial covers the wage, salary, premium and bonus, whereas non-financial incentives are related to job security, recognition, participation, assigning responsibility, facilitates for development, labor welfare services. Individual incentive. Here, an individual employee is rewarded for performing well. Individual incentives can further be classified as follows. First is the time-based incentive plans. Next is the output-based incentive plans. First is the time-based incentive plan. In this case, a standard time is prefixed and the employee who finished the job within the standard time is rewarded. Next is the output-based incentive plans. In output-based incentive plans, the standard output is determined. The employee who produces more than the standard output receives the bonus. The following are the methods by which organizations execute an output-based incentive plans. First one is the group-based incentive. In group-based incentive, the collective output of the group of employees is considered. The incentive is distributed among the group members on an agreed basis. Profit sharing is an example of group-based incentive. An organization can function effectively when it uses its compensation system to communicate to employees the following. First is the objective of the organization, and the second is the role of employee in accomplishing these objectives. Employee incentive programs are effective only when the employee can understand and see the connection between their performance and the reward. Purpose of incentive plans. The purpose of the incentive plan is as follows. Increase in price and cost of living has brought about great demand for provision of extra benefits to the employee. Employers too have found that incentive plans are the method to compensate with employee when large wage and salary increases are not possible. As organizations develop elaborate incentive plans for their employees, greater pressure is placed upon competing organizations to match these benefits in order to attract and retain employees. Employees find it difficult to cope with rapid industrialization, increasing urbanization, and the growth of capitalistic economy as they are unable to protect themselves against the adverse impact of these developments. The growth and strength of trade union has influenced the growth of company incentive plans and benefits. Labor scarcity and competition are qualified personnel has led to the initiative, evolution and implementation of the number of incentive plans. The following are the few methods to be followed for successful incentive plan. Keep it simple. Reward performance that exceed business goals. Reward individual effort. Reward must be noticeable. Appreciate team result. Be innovative. Long-term incentives. Organization-wide incentive plan. An organization-wide incentive system compensates all employees in the organization based on how well the organization performs as a whole over an extended period of time. Organization-wide incentive plan create a culture of worship. By developing the idea of cooperation and teamwork among all organizational members, thus the purpose of these plans is to encourage teamwork. Common organizational incentive system include profit sharing, stock options, and employee stock ownership plans. Organization-wide incentive plans. First is the profit sharing. It is an incentive-based compensation program in which employees receive a percentage of the company's profit. Typically, the company gives a portion of its pre-tax profit to the team. The team later distribute the profit among eligible employees. The amount distributed to each employee depend on the employee base salary, such that employees with higher base salary are given a higher amount of the shared profit. This is usually done once in a year. Next are the advantages. It encourages groups of employees to work together towards a common goal. Helps employee focus more on profitability. The cost involved in executing the plan raises and fall with the company's revenue. Enhance employee commitment to organizational goals. Disadvantages are the pay for each employee increases or decreases together. The main focus is on profitability. The smaller company employee may find it difficult to manage their personal finance as profit sharing may result in drastic swing in employees' earning. Next are the stock options. Stock option plan provide the employee the right to purchase a specific number of shares of the company's stock at a guaranteed price during a specific time period. The following are the two types of stock option: incentive stock option and non-qualified stock option. Advantages are it allows a company to share ownership with the employees. It helps in aligning the interest of the employee with those of the company. Disadvantages are the shares sometimes become valuable due to the change in the market. And the second is initial investment is required. Third one is the employee stock ownership plan. An employee stock ownership plan permits the employees to become owners of the stock in the company that they work. This plan is equity based deferred compensation plan. The features of ESOP are as follows. First one is the law checks ESOP only while investing in the securities of sponsoring employer. ESOP provide the eligibility to borrow money. This is useful as it may be used as technique of corporate financing. Advantages are capital appreciation, incentive based retirement, tax advantage and tax liability is reduced, whereas the disadvantages are dilution, liquidity and the stock performance. Next are the types of employee benefit. First is the medical insurance. Employee benefit must be such that they are valuable to employees. Medical insurance proves to be valuable because of the skyrocketing medical expenses. Since everybody may not be able to afford such high expenses, employees prefer medical insurance facility provided by the company. Medical insurance or health insurance is the form of collective insurance where people benefit by pooling their risk to meet medical expenses. Next is disability insurance. When an employee is unable to work due to some illness or injury, disability insurance replaces all or part of the income that is lost during that time. This insurance is not provided for all type of illness. Disability insurance can be categorized as follow: short-term disability and the long-term disability. Next is the life insurance. Life insurance is provided to the spouse or children in case of death of the employee. Insurance benefits are paid immediately after such an incident to be beneficiaries of the policy. Life insurance provided by company is standard for almost all employees in the medium and large firm across the country. Retirement benefit. Retired government officials are provided with retirement and pension benefits in order to ensure a regular income and a secure future. These financial benefits result in a feeling of independence as they assure a decent standard of life after retirement. Retirement benefits can be categorized as follows. First is defined benefit plans and the defined contribution plans. Next are the domestic partner benefits. A domestic partnership is a legal or personal relationship with two individuals who live together and share a common domestic life but are neither joined by marriage nor a civil union. In some courts like the US and Australia, these kind of relationships are legally recognized, and a few organizations provide benefits to such unmarried partners. The eligibility for this benefit varies with the organization. This benefit can be provided with a simple form of only after showing proof of domestic partnership or financial independence. Paid time off. This type of benefit is given to employees while they are in service. It provides the full-time staff members with the privilege of day away from work with pay. The common type of paid time off are sick leave, holiday, vacation. Next is the fringe benefit. Fringe benefits are compensation given to the employee apart from the regular benefit of being paid for their work. Fringe benefits are paid to all the employees depending on their job engagement in the company they work for. Different type of employee benefits are employment security, health protection, personal identification, participation and stimulation, old age and retirement. Now in the last there are few questions which are based on this session. Question number 1 is explain the different type of incentive plans. Question number 2 is explain profit sharing and stock option. Question number 3 is explain how ESOP work. That's all for this session. Thank you. Happy learning. We learning.